What's good, everybody? This your girl, China White. And you just entered the Lion's Den with your girl. Let's rock out. Now, what I want to talk about is women, we don't know how to accept the truth. I'm just going to tell you. And this is the reason why, right? Because a lot of us women, we are emotional and we get in our feelings about everything, especially if we caught the fuck up over you. If we're caught up, it's going to be hard for us to accept the truth. Like, some men just tell a woman too much. Like, we don't need to hear everything. Like, you don't have to tell us everything. Like, I'm not saying lie, but I'm saying that you don't have to tell us. Like, you don't have to tell us everything because it's hard for us to accept the truth. And I'm just going to keep it 100. That's why a lot of women, like, we just emotional and it's hard for us to accept the truth. So with us women, you don't have to tell us about your past. You don't have to tell us about your ex-girlfriend. You don't got to tell us, what you do. We just don't need to hear that. We don't. And a lot of times too, fam, a lot of women use the things you tell us against you. Like, that's what we do. We collect information on the men that we're dealing with, and then when we get our feelings hurt, we like to regurgitate it. That's what women do. Now, I will say this, right? If you're dealing with a woman that's thorough, right? And I'm going to say more so like if a woman that's been on your team for more than, I'll say 5 years. A dedicated woman that's doing exactly what you say, that's, bringing something to your life, whatever you desire, right? This type of woman is more so, she will accept the things you do. Like, she just will, because when we are dealing with a man that's thorough, that's 100, that can keep our emotions, because a lot of times we women, our emotions be all over the place. If we dealing with a man that can control our emotions, we're more so will fight to stay on the team with you. When I say the team, I mean like dealing with you, being in your presence, you breaking our back, we just being your woman. But I'm gonna tell you, fam, we as women, it's hard for us to accept the truth. It just is. And I think a lot of men feel like they have to tell a woman everything. You don't have to. You don't have to tell us every single thing, because number one, we women, we don't know where to store that shit. We should be only storing the things you want us to do, the things you want us to bring to your life, the things you want us to focus on, the things you want us to contribute to. That's the only thing we should be able to store in our mind when it comes to you. We can't store, the extra stuff, the pillow talking stuff, the getting in depth. See, when you get in depth with a woman, it should only be with a woman that's opening up to you, not you opening up to her. See, we fall in love with the idea of being in love with you, if you can understand that. We women, we will fantasize what we desire, what we want, what's the end goal with you. That's what we do. So you don't have to say much. You don't even have to do much. I'm just putting it out there. I'll probably get some backlash from women if they hear this shit, because it is raw. But you don't have to really do much. All you have to do is allow the woman to fantasize about you. And we shouldn't have to store that extra shit, that pillow talking, or you just wanting to be, vent to the woman. Because in fact, a woman will store those things in another department inside her head. When you break her feeling, when you hurt her heart, she will use everything you said against you. So everything is not for us. to know. We shouldn't have to know all that. All we need to know is what you desire, what we need to bring to your life. We're emotional. We're not logic. And we just want to fantasize with being with you. We just want to know what you desire, how should we aim to please you much better, you know? So when it comes to you opening up, no. No. We don't need to know all that. It's hard for us to take the truth. We don't, a lot of times we think men are lying. We just think a man is lying. That's just how we think. So when we see things being done in our face, sometimes it's hard for us to say, oh my God, he did that. And it's right there in our face. But it's because we can't accept the reality because we felt in love with the fantasy. Get what I'm saying? Some raw shit. So this your girl China White, and you just entered the Lion's Den. I love y'all. Peace.